This is Real News Media TV, coverage you can trust. Please like, share, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. Select all for daily news updates. Chef killed in Manchester gun attack. Police are probing the murder of a man and the injuring of two others in Harmonds near Porus in Manchester on Saturday night. The deceased has been identified as a 35-year-old Jeffrey Taylor, otherwise called the Bad Dog, of a racecourse in Clarendon. Taylor was said to be a chef. Police reports are that about 10 p.m., the three men were at a shop in the community when they were pounced upon by gunmen who opened gunfire, hitting them. The injured men were taken to the hospital where Taylor was pronounced dead and the two men admitted. Investigations are ongoing. St. Thomas Health Department intensifying vaccination campaign. The St. Thomas Health Department is intensifying efforts to get more persons vaccinated against the COVID-19. The department has embarked on an educational program to inform persons about the benefits of being vaccinated. Dr. D.O.N. Smith, a medical officer of health in St. Thomas, said teams working in some communities have faced the resistance as residents are not in favor of vaccination. He said health personnel have been working with influential members in the communities and the Social Development Commission to drive home the message. JAMP hoping for full disclosure of settlement to Ruel Reid. The Jamaica Accountability Meter portal has said it expects a full disclosure regarding any payments to former Education Minister Ruel Reid as part of the agreement for him to resign from the post of principal of Jamaica College. Mr. Reid resigned on Saturday, the same day his special leave, which had been granted to him from 2019, expired. Jamaica College has rejected reports about a multi-million-dollar settlement with Mr. Reid, but gave no information on the terms of separation. However, Janet Calder, executive director of JAMP, has said if it costs the taxpayers for Mr. Reid to resign, this must be revealed.
There has to be full disclosure as long as the people of Jamaica will be compensating, if there is any compensation package, any financial implications on the budget, public funds, then it is a right of the people of Jamaica to know. That is what underpins a democracy. That is a right given to us in our constitution. And that is also consistent with just the principles of transparency and good governance, which this current administration has promised and continues to maintain that it is working on. It is my expectation that there will be no non-disclosure agreement. The last time we heard of it, this was something I believe a promise was made to the people of Jamaica, that we would not find ourselves in that situation again. So I think there is no reason to believe that there will not be full disclosure and that the Minister of Education and the Minister of Finance will not let us know in due course if there is such a package that will cost the people of Jamaica.
Speaking with the news, a social commentator Latoya West Blackwood agreed that transparency is needed in relation to Mr. Reid's severance package.
None of the statements that are being made seem to be aiming to give any clarity at even a minimal level. It just layers of confusion, and all I'm saying is that it does nothing. So I think help the process to go along the way it should, and to most importantly deal with the whole matter of public trust, which I think has been severely damaged, as we see with several cases involving different public officials, certainly over this year. I think I saw a statement coming in to say that an article that was published is grossly inaccurate, a statement from Jamaica College. So what is accurate?
However, development economist Chris Stokes said there could be privacy issues and legal constraints in making a disclosure. He suggested that this might be the case if Mr. Reid's settlement does not involve public funds.
I can see, though, where specific terms of a settlement may be subject to some confidentiality. I don't know that any of us here would want to say, oh man, a man gets $1 million. No, as long as it doesn't involve public funds, or to the extent that those public funds are not part of a contract that has to be bought out, I don't know.
Michael Bernard, chairman of the board of Jamaica College, has said the board will decide how it will proceed regarding the appointment of a new principal when it next meets.
We do
have in place an acting principle which will allow for continuity. So it's almost as if nothing has stopped. However, the process of filling the role of principal requires certain steps. And as soon as our board meets and look at the way forward, we'll determine when we start that and how we proceed to get it to a conclusion, so to speak.
Indicom probing police fatal shooting in Freetown, Clarendon. The Independent Commission of Investigations, Indicom, is investigating a fatal police shooting in Freetown, Clarendon on Monday morning. The incident occurred about 3:45 a.m. The news was informed that the owner of a shop alerted police after he saw men removing goods from his premises and loading them into a car. When the police arrived, they were informed that the body of an unidentified man was in the yard of an off-duty cop located meters from the shop. Dean Downey, Assistant Superintendent of the Clarendon Police Division, said the circumstances which led to the fatal shooting are still being investigated and the details are very sketchy at this time. She said more information will be provided as soon as it becomes available.
We are currently on the scene of a fatal shooting reported at about 3:45 in the Freetown area. We have commenced investigations into this matter. Indicom has arrived to process the scene along with other relevant personnel. Information is very sketchy at this time. As soon as we have more information, the media will be informed.
Yoaton Main Road blocked in protest over water and roads. The Yoaton Main Road in St. Catherine has been blocked on Monday morning by residents who are upset about the lack of water and the poor road conditions. The intersection of Benlos and Jericho was transformed into a mini parking lot as vehicles were used to block the busy thoroughfare, resulting in a traffic pile-up. The residents say Orangefield and parts of Jericho have been without piped water for more than 20 years. A resident explained that a well which serves the areas was repaired by the National Water Commission. However, the two communities are not receiving the commodity.
That well has been repaired. Water is being diverted from this area to various areas in and around. None to the community of Orangefield and Jericho, when the well is right in Jericho and Orangefield. This is how the people are sending the message. They are serious. We need water. And if there is no water, everybody is going to suffer the consequence, because we're going to come out here again and we're going to block it until we get somebody to represent us.
However, Hugh Graham, Member of Parliament for St. Catherine North West, said he was not in support of the protest as the residents were in breach of COVID-19 gathering limits. He told the news that a meeting will be held to discuss their concerns. According to the MP, the National Water Commission is undertaking a permanent fix to the problem.
Well, NWC had announced that it is a 2-year project that with 4 phases, and they have already completed 2 phases of the project. So that is what they're reporting. So in my mind, NWC should be on the verge now of putting water to Orangefield. Also, if the water project is not complete, fixing the road in any railway doesn't make sense, because then you have the issue of digging up at the road to lay pipes or to fix pipes. So, and that is why a conversation is needed, not a roadblock.
Jamaica's COVID-19 hospitalizations increase. There has been an increase in COVID-19 hospitalizations in Jamaica. Some 190 people are now admitted, up from 171 on Saturday. Meanwhile, there were 102 new cases, with ages ranging from 2 to 98 years, pushing the total to 90,807. Of the new infections, 37 are men and 65 are women. The parish breakdown is as follows: St. Mary 24, Kingston and St. Andrew 23, St. Catherine 12, St. Anne 12, Clarendon 8, Trelawney 6, St. James 5, St. Elizabeth 3, Manchester 2, Westmoreland 2, Hanover 2, St. Thomas 2, and Portland 1. A total of 2,008 tests were conducted. The country's positivity rate stands at 7.5%. In the meantime, there were 116 more recoveries, increasing the total to 61,836, with 44 being moderately ill, 17 severely ill, and 7 critically ill. One person is in government quarantine, while 42,679 are at home. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. Select all for daily news updates.